Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CLDC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, the chart definitely gets pretty tricky to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought somewhere up around here, or maybe you even bought right there, and you wanted to sell in any of those instances, 30 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks really bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. There has been a pretty big pullback, but from the big picture, the bulls do still technically have an opportunity to build a higher base, and higher bases over longer periods of time. That's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had more probably a day trading type viewpoint and perspective going into the chart. And really to best illustrate this, I'm going to go ahead and do a little house cleaning. Yeah, these lines here that I'm deleting still do pertain to the chart, but like I said, I really want to just address this and kind of really map out, in my opinion, where the kind of make or break, the do or die level is, and that's there at $3.50. Why is $3.50 important? Well, let's say that the price actually does continue to pull back here a little bit, behaves in this manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Well, at that point, like I said, from the big picture point of view, you'd still have a set of lows right here. You'd have this low from, before the price woke up. You picture those as stair steps. And yeah, big picture-wise, you still do have stair steps heading in the upwards direction. On the flip side, though, if the price comes down here, breaks through it, and then worse yet, continues to separate to the downside, at that point, you essentially have the price going right back to where it was. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength. That would be pure bearishness. And in this sense, it would be almost kind of a nail in the coffin of a pump and dump. But I'm not going to call this a pump and dump yet because, like I said, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build that higher base at $3.50. So if you haven't kind of connected those dots, $3.50 is definitely a very important level as far as the chart is concerned going into the next couple of days. So let's see if the price can stay above it or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.